Okay, so you've been on quite the search spree lately. It looks like tariffs and the stock market are really on your mind.
Yeah, especially with all this talk about a pause. So
Exactly. And you've been all over the place. CNN, CNBC, Bloomberg, even some more like straight up financial sites and terms.
Dow futures, S&P 500.
Right. Exactly. So we're going to cut through the noise here and do a deep dive into, well, what exactly went down? What did this tariff pause actually mean? And, well, what happened in the markets right after?
Well, that's the big question, right?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Let's break it all down.
All right, so first off, looks like there was definitely some news about this tariff pause thing.
Yeah.
You search for things like Trump pauses tariffs, Trump tariff pause, tons of stuff like that.
Yeah, it definitely seems like an announcement straight from then President Trump himself.
Right, and then on top of that, we see 90-day pause popping up all over the place.
So not a permanent thing, it seems. Definitely temporary. But okay, so then the markets, that's what you were really digging into, right? I mean, you search for Dow futures, stock futures, like basically every major index out there.
And even just straight up, why is the stock market up today? Like, what's going on?
Exactly. So it seems like this news about the tariff pause, well, it happened right around the same time that the market, well, it went up.
Yeah, it's pretty common, actually. Markets tend to react positively when things seem like they're going to be a little less tense in terms of global trade,
Right, less friction, more money flowing.
Exactly. So, like that jump in Dow futures, it suggests that investors thought, hey, maybe things are looking up.
Now, the big question that keeps coming up in your searches is, why did Trump pause tariffs?
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, your searches don't actually give us a clear answer on that one.
It's like you're trying to figure out the motivation behind it all.
Yeah, and that's not always easy to find just from search data.
We can see what happened and how the market reacted, but the why, that's a deeper question.
For sure. But something else that really stood out was how many times you searched for tariffs China and China tariffs on us.
Definitely looks like China was at the heart of this whole thing.
Yeah, it wasn't like a blanket tariff pause. It was very specifically targeted at trade with China.
Right. And I mean, that just goes to show how important that relationship is, how much any decision about trade with China can really shake things up globally.
And, for anyone out there who might have searched for tariffs, meaning it's basically a tax that a government slaps on goods coming in from another country.
Makes those imports pricier.
Exactly. So when those tariffs get paused, well, the markets might think, hey, maybe that means things are going to get a little easier, less economic pressure. Maybe even a sign that trade relations might improve.
It's a possibility.
But we got to remember this 90 days from today thing kept popping up too.
Right. This wasn't a permanent fix, just a temporary break.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which kind of suggests that, hey, maybe those core issues that led to the tariffs in the first place, they probably weren't really resolved.
Yeah, maybe this pause was more of a strategic move. We don't know for sure.
All right, so let's sum this all up. Based on your searches, it looks like then. President Trump announced a 90-day pause on tariffs, specifically focused on trade with China. And right around that same time, the stock market saw some positive movement.
But as we've said, the big why behind that decision, well, that's still a bit of a mystery, at least based on what we see here.
That's the thing with search data, right? It shows us what people are interested in, what they're trying to understand.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always give us all the answers.
It's a snapshot of curiosity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it does make you think, right? I mean, the market reacted pretty positively to this tariff break, even though it was only temporary.
Yeah, so what does that tell us about how the market views the long-term impact of these tariffs if a pause is enough to cause that kind of a jump? What are they really expecting down the line? It's a good question to ponder.
Definitely something to think about. All right, well, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.